Hello my magical light being, and welcome to this video today. My name is Shalita. Welcome to my channel. My channel is all about magical consciousness, and if you're like, what is that? Yes, it's São Paulo Santo. We are getting the vibes right for this video today. I'm excited. I am ready to dive in, to share, to chill, because this is a video I've not done in a long time. Today will be a life update, a share, what's on my mind, and I came to magic on my mind because, to be honest, I believe I always have magical things on my mind, and my mind is full of information and insights and things I'm learning, and sometimes I really feel the need to just share that, to let that abundant overflow of information that I store inside of here, to let that be shared, be seen, be heard. And obviously I share it with my friends, with my social media like Instagram, but as well sometimes I feel the calling to just, you know, share as if I am sharing with you right now. It's me, it's you, we're here together, and you get the opportunity to get a sneak peek in my mind, in my thoughts, and to get to know me better as well, which is such a fun thing about social media, because we only get to see such a small part of somebody's life, how they're feeling. Like, you never really know who is sitting in front of you, in front of, like, you know, when you're watching a video, like you're watching me right now, you never really know who this person really is. Like, you will never get the chance to see them besides on the screen, except if you're lucky enough to get to be with me besides seeing me on a video. Then you know, like the people that I've met in real life as well, that I talk to like on a weekly basis, they get to see me a little bit more than you might get to see me. But that doesn't mean that I cannot share information with you, or that you cannot get to know me a little bit better each time you watch one of my videos. So that is what this video is going to be about. A little share about my life, what I've been up to, what my mind is on, the magic that's on my mind, the things that I'm planning, the things that I'm visualizing. You know, let's get into it. I'm going to be rambling, so get some coffee, get some tea, get yourself some snacks, whatever you need, some water. You know, it doesn't have to be all that special. I got myself some coffee since it's 10 in the morning, and I always drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning, so I'm enjoying that as I go with this video today. And what sparked making a video like this again? So I'm going to get into that first. I believe that I shared like a life update video 5 months ago, which was a very difficult video to make, very intense. Like, my emotions were like right here in my throat, because I had just, it was like I had been back home in the Netherlands with my parents for like a month when I made that video, as I in that video just had been going through a breakup and moving back home, leaving my home in Mexico to live with my parents again. And that video I shared because it was my first video, and I knew I had to speak up, you know, about my situation. I could not leave that just out of the picture and just continue on as if nothing had happened at that time. So I made that video 5 months ago as like a life update, what was going on, why I was back home here, and all of that, which was very emotional. It was very emotional. Like, the amounts of times I almost cried in that video, it's actually insane to me that I didn't cry making that video. I might actually did. I might actually needed to take a break in between to cry and then to continue on making that video, which I'm so proud of myself for staying in my heart, for staying in my authentic expression at that time, and not feeling like I needed to hide or shy away from the world, and that I needed to like go into like a dark hole all by myself to feel these feelings, since I did do that as well. But yeah, letting myself be heard, be seen at that time was insane to me. Looking back, I'm like, what? And I believe I wore the exact same outfit, maybe different earrings than I do now, which is funny because I am wearing like a hair clip because I braid my hair to have it this curly. Like I don't curl it with a curling iron or something like that. Like I make 2 braids and then it gets this curly, but sometimes you take it out and there's this one curl that just decided to go the other way, and I have that a little bit. So if my hair is being funny today, that's why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just like, seriously, everything looks great, but that one strand of hair just pops out. But yeah, so here we are again. I was like, actually it's time that I bring forth a little bit of, you know, some of my personal experience, my personal life, me as a person. Since I would say what sparked me to do this again is that I am currently in a coaching container with 2 beautiful coaches. They are partners, so they coach together. So I have 2 coaches for my business, and through this coaching I've been reflecting on how I've been expressing myself online, how I've been showing up for my business, and which parts of myself I have kind of put to the side or have placed in my shadows to protect myself from potential judgment, from hurt, from more pain, from making more mistakes like I thought I did in the past. Because it was in 2021 when I decided to go to Mexico to meet up with my ex, right now is my ex, and I lived there with him in Mexico for I believe 3 years. It almost would have been 3 years with him in Mexico, and in that time period I vlogged, I made like all types of videos, card readings, life updates, day in the life, you name it, like I do right now, educational videos, and I even did live events that I then recorded with Zoom and uploaded on there as well. And so that was 3 years worth of content that I had on my channel that I decided to delete, that I decided to release after I went through my breakup. Because in most of those videos I had included my ex, and after the breakup I just didn't feel like I could be reminded like I just didn't want it to be reminded of him, nor of the home that I had to leave behind in Mexico. Like seeing all those videos of where I used to live, where I used to walk, where I used to just be in my own energy, you know, like the apartment we lived in. Those were all things that I recorded, that I shared on this channel, and after the breakup I decided to just release it all, to let it go from my channel, which is really crazy because now it kind of seems like I believe I have left only 3 videos from being in Mexico on my channel. But that was like hours and hours and hours of video content and effort work that I put into those videos that I decided to let go of. At first I put it all on like private videos, but then I realized as I was creating new content and seeing those videos, it didn't help me in my healing process to continuously be reminded of what happened and to continuously be reminded of the past. So now on my channel there's like this big gap of like me like 3 years ago, and then all of a sudden like recent, like a few months ago, of the videos I started making again after my breakup, which is so crazy that if you're new to my channel, you like, if you were there, you have seen that whole process. You have seen me move apartments with my ex. You have seen me like do collaborations with him. You have seen all the shenanigans, like every single thing we did together, and like how we moved through the world. And if you're new, like it seems like that never happened. Like you don't even know that I lived in Mexico for 3 years, that I lived on the other side of the world, that I decided to leap into the unknown. Like that whole process, like the whole process of me like falling in love, meeting in person since we met online, and like the whole process I recorded on my channel and I shared on my channel as well, which after the breakup, I really thought that was a mistake, since I had to release all the content, since I had to delete all the content. It's not that I had to, like, it was my choice. It was my choice to delete the content, just for my personal healing path. And back then, I really thought it was a mistake that I included that part of my life on my channel, because I put so much work and effort into those videos, and then afterwards I don't even get to share them anymore. I, chose to delete them. It was so much effort and work that just seemed to be lost, which obviously we feel that way as well after a relationship, that we have put so much love and effort into a relationship for years, and then it's over, and then it seems like all that love was lost. But that's not the case. It's not the case. I had to learn that through the last months, that I was like, making all that content, it was so much practice. It taught me so much as well, creating content with another person, with a lover, like all of that stuff taught me so much. Creating content in another country, vlogging there, and stepping into my independence, and all of that stuff, like that was all beautiful practice, and I learned so many lessons through doing so, and through expressing myself in that way online, to let that part of my life be seen, to not hide that from the world, but to really, because it was such a big part of my life, it was like it was my life, and to me, that was my truth at the time, that to me it would not make any sense to keep that away from my channel. I just felt like I was not being myself, actually, because being myself was to share all of that with you guys. But after the breakup, after that whole experience, I at first saw it as a mistake that I did that, and I started to indeed do that thing where, well, I can say at first I didn't even know anymore who I was. Being myself felt like, yeah, like after a breakup, you kind of have to find yourself again, find your spark again, find your authentic voice again, your expression, your creativity, because it all is really like buried under this pain and under this protective shell of where, your heart is broken, and you just want to protect yourself from any potential further pain. At least that's what I had. And so through that experience, I like really put so many layers on my heart to protect myself, that I as well did that with my content for my new Instagram page, for YouTube, that I was like, I'm just only going to share like my gifts, like card readings and educational videos, which has nothing to really do with my personal life. So that means I don't really have to open up, I don't have to make mistakes or fail in that way again. But now I see like it's something that is a part of me, and this is a part of my purpose, to express myself in this way, to let myself be seen, which is not natural, which is not something I ever thought would happen for me, because I was always the shy girl. I was always the girl like hiding in the background, totally not social. Yeah, I had some friends. How I got those friends? But like, who I am, obviously, like when I feel safe with people, or when I feel comfortable with people, I really blossom in their presence. But before, in social settings, I would be really just like on like at the wall, like introverted at the wall, since I am an introvert. But I have learned over the last years to open up, to start conversations, to start connections as well, to reach out, to let myself, be seen in the spotlight. And yeah, that's what I have right now as well. Once again, since it has been 6 months after the breakup, I feel that again, that even though I still feel in my heart this slight tension of that I want to like protect myself, not open up about this, since I was safe. I was in my comfort bubble, which I needed to process all my emotions, to heal through everything that I lost, which I can cry about still. It's not like that after 6 months and now I'm good, now I can move forward. I'm like so happy. It's like, yes, I feel fulfilled. I am choosing my heart, I'm choosing my happiness, but even now I can still like cry and cry and cry about that experience. As I literally have tried before making videos like this and it always ended up in me crying. Like, I made a video for the end of 2024 for myself. Like, I have been making content like this for myself to just talk and to just share, but it always ended up in me crying. Like every time. Like the most recent one was like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it's not that I can say like it doesn't affect me anymore, or that experience is past me, is behind me. Not at all. Like, I've never went through a breakup before like this. I never went through a separation like this, where you are together with a person which you think will be the person you are going to spend the rest of your life with, and then boom, it's just being taken away from you like that. I've never experienced that before, so I didn't understand when people were talking about like breaking up with someone and that after 2 years they're still grieving that, or they're still not over that person, or they're still not able to move forward or to move on or to start a new relationship. Which now after 6 months I'm like, I thought 6 months was a long time. I'm like, 6 months is nothing. Like, give me another 6 months and see what I say then. Who knows? I'm still thinking that 1 year is not enough time to process everything or to move forward, which you cannot force healing, you cannot force moving forward, you cannot force that you're ready for something new or to fully let go of what happened, or that person, or that past, or that home that you lived in, you know? So yeah, that has been a process for me, and so this is another step to bring back parts of myself, the magic that's on my mind, what I think about, how I see things, how I move through things, to let that be heard again. It's not to say that I can, like, at this time, I would love to vlog, but one, I want to honor the privacy of my parents since I'm living with them. It's not that I can just vlog this whole home, and it's not that they asked for that, but I personally don't feel comfortable just vlogging in the home and sharing everything of their home like I used to when I lived in my own apartment. It was like, that was my own space. I didn't mind filming any corner, every corner of that apartment. Now that's a little bit different, but, and it is cold outside in the Netherlands, so going for a walk vlog will maybe happen, you know, in the near future, but right now it's too cold to be doing that. So it is definitely a challenge to step into this path. I can say that. I can say that it's quite challenging because there is this part of me that's like, no, don't open up to the world, don't open up to the people. You will find yourself once again in having to delete it all or to release it all, but it's really like the no attachment, like detachment, that I'm not attached to these social media platforms because they can be taken away from you. It doesn't even have to be that your content is being taken away from you. It's like the whole platform can be taken away from you. Everything that you created on here can be taken from you. So it's really just about the process, and it's about like every creation in itself, and then what that creation means to you and how it helps you to step into your true self and to heal and to process and to come out of hiding, to step into the light. Because, you know, my first video was all about following your inner lights. That's why I chose my name, Yulita Light, and you can see that literally when I'm talking about the light. The sun goes away. I needed to take a sip. I was talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. So what I can say is that, you can hear a siren. what I can say is that after these 6 months, after returning back home to live with my parents at age 24, going through a heart-shattering breakup, I can say, that still causes me to, here and there, fall to my knees and be like, why did that happen? Why me? You know, like, why? Which is part of the process. I can say it was all meant to be, like destiny. This was destiny. Like, this whole experience I went through, who I was 6 months ago and who I am now, I'm like grateful that I went through that, because I learned so much. I have been able to really meet myself on a deeper level, and I've been able to move through, heal through many different things, so many beliefs, so many thought patterns, so many emotions, so many attachments. Oh my god. And that's something I'm very excited about talking about more. That's not a sentence. Let me say that again. I'm very excited about sharing about that more, and I'm doing so on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me yet on there, go follow me on Instagram. I will put it right there. Right there. I don't know. One of the two. That's the Instagram page I started last year after I released my old Instagram page and started that one, which is really focused on that I'm being of service, that I am growing my business on there as well, but that is all about me being myself, and my YouTube channel is obviously connected to that, because I can make money through YouTube, through Instagram, through every possible way that I can think of. I could make money through my business, but if you don't follow me on there, follow me there. And I feel like I've already been talking for a long time and I've not even got to what I wanted to be talking about today, which is fine because it was an inspired flow. It was something that just was apparently on my mind that I wanted to share with you today, that I wanted to give you the opportunity of getting an insight into. And right now I'm in my sister's room, which was my old room. This is my sister's room, and I'm currently in the process, and I made the decision to go renovate the room that I'm staying in, because I've been in my parents' guest bedroom, my old bedroom when I was a child, for all these months, and I was like, I believe I'm going to be staying here for a little bit longer, so I want to make that room into a room that matches with who I am now. Not anymore my 12-year-old self, which choose wallpaper with roses. That is very overwhelming, and I want to be able to make videos in that room. So this could be one of the last videos I make, videos in my sister's room. Not to say that I won't use her room, but like when I decided to go to Mexico in 2021, it was my intention to not like live here again and to use this room as my own. So I've been using this room as a video room, but even that I would love to release and let go of, you know. Slowly but surely I want to obviously move in my own place, which I am planning on, which I'm saving up for. So right now we're changing the guest bedroom that's all bird to it matching more of me. I'm taking off all the wallpaper. I will probably share with you a little bit of that process as well, but that will be next week or the week after that. I need to first document it, edit it, upload it, you know how it goes. So I take off the wallpaper. I gotta smoothen. My nose is stuffy. I don't know. I don't even know why. I gotta smoothen the walls and then paint them. And then after that, I would love to decorate it in a way that matches me, the aesthetics that we have for the videos for YouTube, as well a nice background, because this is my old room and this is the attic, and as you can see it goes like down like that. Like, this is a spacious room to be, like, I can say this is a spacious room, but that the roof goes like down like that, it just that's why I wanted to leave back in 2021. I felt like this place restricted my expression, which I'm grateful that I get to stay in the guest bedroom, which I never guessed never guessed I would be staying here again. Like, when I left in 2021, I knew that I would come back, but not live here anymore, to be fair. Now that I live here again, at first I called it that I'm staying here, which I am, but now I'm really living here. So yeah, honoring that, honoring this phase of life where I'm back here in the Netherlands, in Europe. So if you are in Europe, let me know. You can connect with me on Instagram, because I would love to meet beautiful soul sisters, soul family in Europe, if possible, because that would be really fantastic. I am planning on going to different places. I would love to go to America this year as well, so yeah, we're going to see who we can meet over there because that's actually the only intention I have for traveling at this time, to see the beautiful places, to see the architecture, see the nature, but mostly to meet the people that I've been talking to for like years online but never seen in real life, which is so crazy that all the friends that I have right now I've never met in real life, but I talk to them so much, which is the beauty of social media, and that we have phones now and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's kind of sad because like they're so far away. It's not that I can just like hop in and like see them in an hour. It's like, no, I need to travel for 12 hours across the ocean to see, for example, one of my friends. So yeah, that is my intention for this year. If I will travel, it is to meet people. And yeah, currently we're in the process of then renovating the room, which then you will see finally in my YouTube videos. I believe I've only made one video. So yeah, I don't understand why my nose got stuffy while I was recording this video. We never know. We never understand. Sometimes it just makes no sense. What was I talking about? I was talking about, oh yeah, first I'm planning on changing the room, so then I can create videos in there, and then you will see the different aesthetic. I believe I've only made one video just yet that I shared online on YouTube. That was in that room with that wallpaper, and that's when I realized I was like, no, this is not me. Not me anymore. It's too overwhelming. It's too much. Even my camera I cannot make videos there because my camera thinks that the rose patterns are like faces and it's focusing on the wallpaper instead of me. So interesting. But yeah, that's the process I'm going through this upcoming week. It's really fun to approach a renovation, a project like that, with the energy of the divine feminine. I shared this with a friend yesterday where I was like, I have never done such a big project myself to really like change a whole room, and then to have the awareness of approaching it in my, in my what is the word, it's in my core essence, aka the divine feminine, to approach it with a awareness of pleasure and creativity and ease and flow, that it's a process where I get to actually surrender and relax and feel like I'm overflowing, instead of that it is something I'm pressuring myself to do or pushing to finish it, or like to, she said, hustle. Like, no hustle. Like, this is a process where I get to relax instead of like make such a fuss about it, which is so different. So different, so fun to me to approach it like that, to really feel how I feel when I be doing that process, and like what emotions come up, what thoughts, how do I feel, do I feel this is fun, do I feel this is pleasurable. If no longer that's the case, then we stop and we move to something else, which is, it's something else. It really is in alignment with me, and it's so fun. And obviously it's a balance, because I balance it out with my masculine energy of planning it, placing a structure there, and asking for help as well to receive the support to be able to do this, and set aside time to plan my content around it as well. But yeah, those are all things we are currently in. Those are current things that are in the making, and those are some things that were on my mind, and we will be doing this more often, since that's my desire, for you to as well just receive me, who I am, what I think is interesting, and what I'm up to with my life. Not just to be here to be a teacher or to be a psychic, since I am those things, yes, but I as well am just a person. I'm as well just Julita. So, you know, that's something I want to share with you as well, and to see how that process unfold itself, because we're currently at, it's today the 27th of January, and in 2 days we have a new moon in Aquarius. Those are like some things. This last weekend we had the planetary alignment of 6 planets. It was a very intense weekend for me. I moved through a lot of emotions, but yeah, those are the statistics, I believe. Those are like dates, and to pinpoint where we were right now at this time. Today is Monday, start of the week. I'm excited to move into this week because it will be a project to renovate my room. So that's going to be so fun. Thank you so much for being here with me today, to listen to this, to sit here with me, and to gift me your time and attention, because I really appreciate it. It's so valuable, and I'm sending you so much love, and we will see what is next on this channel. Probably some card readings, because I'm excited to do those again, because I had my period, and that's like my week off, and this is like my first video after I had my week off, and then I will get into some more creations soon. So I'm excited about that. And if you would like to like this video, would support me, subscribe if you have not already, that would be amazing, and I will see you in the next one.